very exciting to be here. There's a whole world out here now of people involved in projects, developers, coders, journalists, and designers. What's exciting about being here is seeing a momentum.
This has been the most important, I think this is the biggest hackers conference in Latin America.
I've been in a lot of conferences that are kind of a straight conference where you sit and you listen, and that's the way you are supposed to learn something. But here, it's, as you can see today during this hackathon, it's very people participate.
I think this time happened something wonderful, that a lot of journalists are there. You see, last year in the first hackathons, first time when I came, well, there are a lot of programmers, a lot of developers, but only few journalists. But now you can see half and half.
We've actually landed up with a couple of collaborations. So as a result of meeting up here, we're now actually going to have south-to-south collaboration. I think some of the hurdles that we face are the same. We have governments that are not always very cooperative. We work in societies where there's either direct victimization or pressure on people who are asking difficult questions. And we're also working in societies where people don't have the same degree of access to information that they might have in the global north. Those themes are common not just to Africa and Latin America, but to many parts of the developing world. And people here have solved small parts of the problem in very innovative ways. We've solved other parts of those problems differently. And the great thing is then actually kind of this fusion of ideas, mixing them together.
I came to Buenos Aires to participate on the meeting and present some of the projects that I'm doing on my fellowship. So I participated on the media fair to present Info Amazonia, which is the interactive map about the Amazon rainforest. 3 of the fellows did a workshop together, me, Sandra and Justin, where I talk about journalism and geolocalization. I happily confirm that there is an interest beyond the boundaries of my country or the other countries of the Amazon rainforest on the issue. So in a way I managed to interest other people to look at that project with open mind and understanding.
One of the things that I did in Hacks Hackers was to present and talk about the 3 projects that we're doing in Colombia. And I was able to give a workshop, a presentation with Jorge Luis. Part of what we want to do and part of what the project I've been doing with ICFJ, we want to reach out to citizens. We want like collaborative efforts. We want to improve journalism, but improving and making journalism better is these days also means engaging citizens and developing more collaborative efforts, more interactive efforts.
One day I told to Mariano, we need to put the map, the census data, because we have a lot of data and the system of mapping is old, it's very old. So we need a new one. So, well, there are the people of ProPublica with Andy Tow and another programmers and journalists and the people of La Nación all together trying to build a good function table map about the census.
There seems that there's now going to be collaboration between this new movement in Brazil, Argentina and Chile and what we're doing in Africa as well. And that means exchanging speakers, sharing code and also virtually collaborating on joint projects. So I think that's going to have a real significance and tangible impact, not just on my fellowship, but on the work that others are doing in the same field.